Hey guys, it's Shimshin. Welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to start a series on PvP strategy and tactics. I'll start with Battlegrounds on the defender side, and here I'm playing a variant of OmniFlash's Barbarian build. And in this battleground actually I'm testing whether Blood Knights, how Blood Knights are affected by those stone circles, and what they have to get out of them, because in my experience they're the most slippery class. So with respect to trying to trap them or prevent their movement with those circles. And now the first thing here I'll note is this phase 1 for the defenders is optional, and I'll point out what I think is my first mistake is going back in after healing. I think when I came out to heal would have been the perfect time to actually run out here, because you see the attackers are already starting to push the idols. So that was actually a mistake on our part, and the attackers took advantage by rushing out to the idols and starting to push them. Okay, so I'm testing this out with Pompey, who's much lower resonance, and you know, my performance in this battleground overall, I would say, is not particularly good. As I pointed out, strategic mistake already, and we're testing this out. But one thing I'll note is my placement of these stone circles. You see, I like to block people's path with them, and one really good place to block people's path, in my opinion, is right there, right where I just put it, so that the attackers are blocked from even getting out to start pushing the idols. And I'm always keeping an eye on the mini map, seeing which side, not necessarily which side has the most red dots, but you know, which side has red dots and is not well defended. There you see, it looks like that stone circle did actually block Pompey's movement. He's a good player. He doesn't normally chase. I don't think he would normally chase me out like this. We're just testing this out. As I say, how Blood Knights are affected in particular by the stone circles. They're very effective against most barbarians and most crusaders. So barbarians with leap can get you out. Certain moves can get you out of them. There I am blocking the entrance again. We got some strong players on the other side that are DPSing me down there. DPS, Disciple, and Osiren are strong players. So that's one risky thing especially about being a barbarian and not using Undying Rage in PvP. Certainly have to keep an eye out for those strong players. Play a little bit safer, but on defense you don't need to play as safe as on attackers, because deaths don't matter in terms of winning. It's only the attackers that can lose a battle by having too many deaths. That being said, it's a balance, because if you die, you know, take some time to respawn and come back. But you got to weigh that balance out. Think about, just be dynamic to the situation, and what's more valuable, basically surviving or having your presence there right then and there, even if you die, just doing your job. And my job here is, with this build, is mostly to cut people off. It's a divide and conquer build. I'll put a link to in the description. I'm running actually a variant where I'm using the skills and essences of OmniFlash's latest Barbarian build, and I'm using the set of his second latest set items. I'm using 4 Mountebank and 2 Vithus, and I'm not very good in bed. My beneficial effects duration is low, so I'm actually even with the sprint duration helmet, I still don't have quite 100% uptime on sprint, which in my opinion is the most important skill to have good uptime on in PvP. No matter what, you always want to be running around, being able to outrun your enemy. And the scoreboard, I think, is mostly dick measuring contest, to be honest. Trying to get the highest kills, even trying to get MVP and everything. You should always be thinking about how to help your team win, and various things on the scoreboard can be indicators of good performance, but it just depends. It's more about finding your role and trying to perfect it. And my role here is basically as defenders, trying to prevent these guys, trying to prevent the attackers from moving the idols. So putting those stone circles on the idols can be effective. They can't get on the idols to push them. And also putting them there, in these choke points so that they can't get past them is also effective. All right. I'm also, by the way, running six nettled curses because I don't have all the invocation pieces like OmniFlash does, and I would definitely recommend 6 nettled if you're running cursed gear. It pairs really nicely with all the shields that you can get. I'm running, what is it called? I have Frozen Heart on top of the shield that's part of the build, and also the one from changing into defensive stance. And here I'm just looking at, basically inspecting the players that got these badges and things on the scoreboard, just to see, their secondary stats, their resonance, and their build. And then lastly, I'm going to inspect Pompey, and you can see his stats are a lot lower than mine. I've got 4,700 resonance, but he's a competent player. He was just helping me test this out. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.